Meghan married Prince Harry in May 2018, and this officially made her a member of the British royal family. Prior to her first meeting with Her Majesty, it was reported that the 40-year-old underwent tea lessons as part of her etiquette training. Speaking on this week's episode of their podcast, Royally Obsessed, hosts Rachel Bowie and Roberta referred to a comment that had been left by a listener about Meghan's previously training on how to do royal tea. Host Roberta says a viewer named Rachel left a comment and was going to the listener email that they will speak about. Roberta said, "We got a note from Rachel, who praised the pod and was so sweet and also wanted to share a royally adjacent tidbit." The comment, read out on the podcast by Roberta, read, "I live in the Pasadena area, about 90 minutes from Harry and Meghan in Montecito. My sweet friends Mary and Edmund Fry own the Rose Tree Cottage in Pasadena where Meghan went to learn how to take afternoon tea before meeting the Queen for the first time." Andrew Morton writes about Meghan's several trips to the Rose Tree Cottage in his book, Meghan, a Hollywood Princess. Speaking of Andrew Morton, this is Rachel. She writes, "I run into Andrew frequently at royally inspired events around Pasadena. He often says Pasadena is Meghan Central due to the many connections she has to the city. One of her previous boyfriends is a real estate agent here, and she was also homecoming queen at St. Francis High School, an all-boys school located 10 minutes away." Co-host Rachel Bowie said, "Fascinating, what a great email." Roberta adds, "I love the on-the-ground sleuthing from this. I think there's so many connections to Meghan even just in that little area." Before, Meghan Markle has admitted she Googled the words to the National Anthem in a bid to make the royal family proud when she first joined them. The Duchess of Sussex said she was committed to making her new role as a royal a success and wanted to prove to her new family that she was dedicated. Her comments came during the interview she and Prince Harry did with Oprah Winfrey discussing why they chose to leave the royal family and start a new life in America. "Our plan was to do this forever," Meghan told Oprah. "I wrote letters to his family when I got there saying, 'I am dedicated to this, I'm here for you, use me as you'd like.' There was no guidance as well, and there were certain things that you couldn't do. But unlike what you see in the movies, there's no class on how to speak, how to cross your legs, how to be royal. There's none of that training that might exist for other members." She continued, "Even down to like the national anthem. No one thought to say, 'Oh, you're American, you're not gonna know that.' That's me late at night Googling what's the national anthem. I've got to learn this, I don't want to embarrass them. I need to learn these 3 hymns for church. All of this is televised. We were doing the training behind the scenes because I just wanted to make them proud." During the interview, Meghan and Harry made a number of shocking claims about their time as royals and their decision to leave. She said she had been suicidal and claimed the palace told her they couldn't help her. The couple claimed one of the royals was concerned about the color of baby Archie's skin, but they decided not to name them. Harry also said Prince Charles stopped returning his calls when they made the decision to leave, admitting he felt let down by his dad. Spotify announced the first podcast series in partnership with Archwell Audio, a company owned by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. There has been no official release date announced yet, but it is expected to be this summer. According to the announcement, in the series, Meghan will investigate the labels that try to hold women back. The podcast series will feature conversations with women and experts about how these typecasts shape narratives, according to Spotify. In a teaser released for the show, Meghan said, "This is how we talk about women, the words that raise our girls, and how the media reflects women back to us. But where do these stereotypes come from?" And she added, "This is Archetypes, the podcast where we dissect, explore, and subvert the labels that try to hold women back. I'll have conversations with women who know all too well how these typecasts shape our narratives. And I'll talk to historians to understand how we even got here in the first place."